The friend I met 3 months ago came to my house to cry and beg for me to return his lust. But he just made an absolute fool of himself. I've had a very tough year with nearly every type of relationship in my life, romantic/intimate, familial, friendship, professional. You name it, it's blown up in my face. I've been to therapy, it wasn't great, but I'm trying my best to learn from it and not give into avoidance and self-isolation. So that's the background. I volunteer at an animal shelter several times a week, and a regular group, all older than me, goes to the shelter simultaneously. The closest one to my age is 28. It seemed natural to see if we were a good match romantically. Still, ultimately, I'm not feeling anything towards him, and with everything else this year, I'm fine with focusing on myself and being single. We agreed to be friends in July, and I thought that settled it. In mixed company, outside of volunteering, we've had a few drinks and some deep talks. I'm usually opposed to this, but I thought being frank would help us be genuine friends and forget about the small amount of time we considered dating. Well, it turns out it's only served to strengthen his feelings for the past couple of months of occasional conversations like this. More than once, he said, "We need to talk." In those talks, he said things like how he appreciates our close friendship, etc., relating to trauma dumping and trust. Well, last week during one of our little parties, I was joking about having a crush on someone at work, and he said that he was attracted to me and that I should stop talking about things like that. I went beet red and changed the subject. It pisses me off that he thinks I should censor myself because of feelings he has that I've done nothing to encourage. The next day, of course, I got a text that said, "We need to talk." I purposely skipped the shelter, but he insists that he talk at my parents' house because it's important. So fine, he comes over, we chat a bit, and then I ask, "How bad is it?" He launches into some of his romantic histories and how it's so rare to have feelings this strong, and I light up his day, blah blah blah. Excuse me for being callous, but I've heard this all before. He wants intimacy. That's what every single relationship and friendship I've had with men boils down to. He starts crying because I won't just force myself to be with him. I offered him a tissue, and he sniffed it and asked for a band-aid instead because he had fallen earlier and scraped his knee. Oh my god. It probably sounds like I'm shaming him for being unmanly, but honestly, IDGAF about gender. If anyone came to my house crying because they'd known me for 3 months and started begging me to get over myself and fuck them and then ask for a band-aid for the smallest scratch I've ever seen, I'd think they were pathetic. My reaction to this situation is universal, I assure you. I was nicer in person than I am here, but I don't believe that I can continue our friendship as it was. Knowing he's this desperate to get me in bed and willing to grovel for it, I can't find an ounce of respect for him anymore, and having been around desperate men before, I don't trust him or feel safe. He's latched on to one of my favorite hobbies and is trying to make plans incorporating that, but crochet is my favorite way to clear my mind alone. It's pretty obvious that despite everything I said to him,